What's going on everyone, and welcome back to a brand new Star Wars gaming video. And in today's video we're going to be talking about the fact that Lucasfilm is developing something for Knights of the Old Republic. Basically this has come about because a video was posted on the MTV News Twitter where Lucasfilm President Kathleen Kennedy talked to them about the future of Star Wars, which included something to do with Knights of the Old Republic. But before we fully get into this video, make sure to let me know down in the comments section below if you would like to see a new game based around Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, and also make sure to let me know what videos you'd like to see on the channel. Also make sure to smash a like on the video to show support for the channel and Star Wars gaming, and if you are new to the channel make sure to subscribe to be kept up to date with all Star Wars gaming news, updates, gameplay, all that kind of stuff. But now let's get into the topic of this video. So if you didn't know what Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic was, I'll just briefly recap it for you. Sometimes the game is simply known as Knights of the Old Republic, or KOTOR, or KOTOR, anything you want to call it like that, and basically they are role-playing video games set in the Star Wars universe. There are two original Knights of the Old Republic games. This is the first one, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, and the second one is Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords. Then EA did go ahead and create an online version of the game called Star Wars The Old Republic, and it is a massively multiplayer online role-playing game based in the Star Wars universe. So that is just a brief recap of what Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic is and what the era actually is. And it is a subset of Star Wars that fans have been clamouring to see in live action for a long time, and they have been waiting to see more games and more TV series, more just general Knights of the Old Republic era stuff from Star Wars. And while the wait will continue, Lucasfilm head Kathleen Kennedy just confirmed that something based on the classic video game is potentially bubbling. She says, "You know we talk about Knights of the Old Republic all the time. Yes, we are developing something to look at. Right now, I have no idea where things fall, but we have to be careful that there is a cadence to Star Wars that doesn't start to feel like too much." I'm going to post the little clip on the video now for you to watch so you can see exactly what happened.
Knights of the Old Republic, a lot of fans want to see that. Is there any development of that?
We talk about that all the time. Yes, we are developing something to look at. Right now, I have no idea where things might fall, but we have to be careful that there is a cadence to Star Wars that doesn't start to feel like too much.
So as you can see, she just casually dropped into conversation that one of the most popular games in Star Wars history, telling a wholly unique story in a totally new era of Star Wars history, may just become something in the future. However, it is important to note that Kennedy's choice of words were developing something to look at, and it doesn't make it sound like it's a project that's in the pipeline or anything like that, more like someone is working on a pitch, and if that pitch works, maybe it becomes something then. And it doesn't even sound like it has to be a TV show or a movie, it could be a game. She did just say something to look at, so it could be absolutely anything that we get based around Knights of the Old Republic and that era. I'm personally hoping for a game because I do believe that Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic and Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords, were some of the best Star Wars games that we've had story-wise. I didn't really like the combat and how that worked. I thought it sucked and I never really got the hang of it. I just didn't like it that much. However, if there was a new game brought out about it and the combat system was changed up to be like what the combat system might be like in Jedi Fallen Order, not that we know what that is yet, I'd probably prefer it a lot more than just you have a turn, the enemy has a turn, you have a turn, the enemy has a turn. I want it to be free-flowing combat in a Knights of the Old Republic era game. I think that would be insanely cool, and I am a big fan of Star Wars The Old Republic, the EA online game. However, I just, it's on PC and I'm not really a PC gamer, so I don't really play it that much. However, if there was a console version of it, I'd absolutely love it. So if there was going to be a new Knights of the Old Republic game in the future made by EA that was on Xbox, PS4, PC, then I'd definitely love that. That is my dream. I would love a Knights of the Old Republic game that has been modernized and brought into the future by EA. But that is pretty much it for today's video. I just wanted to give you guys the news that there is something being worked on around the Knights of the Old Republic era. It could be a game, it could be a movie, it could be a TV show. We really don't know anything about it at all yet, other than something's being thought of or worked on. So I want you guys to let me know down in the comment section below, what would you like to see a Knights of the Old Republic era thing from Lucasfilm and Disney? Would you like it to be a game, a movie, or a TV show? I'm personally rooting for the game. I think a game would be the best thing for it. And also make sure to smash a like on this video to show support for Star Wars games on this channel. And if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to be kept up to date with all Star Wars gaming news, updates, gameplays, all that kind of stuff in the future. But other than that, we'll see you in the next video.